Okay, family, welcome to FBA All Day, the show all about justice and understanding for our people. I am the Lord Eric Steele, aka Big Rossi Love, coming to you as a perpetual student of the survival scrolls, where if you know, you know, you know. And today we're going to taking a second to give a special shout out to my brother Big Ghost out at Royal Tees brand clothing, tees and hats, as you see. Shout out to my man Ghost. We appreciate all the love. We're going to continue to shine the spotlight on these people. Today's next episode of Skinfolk Spotlight. This is episode 11. Episode 11 of the Skinfolk Spotlight is shining on this. I don't even know what to call this guy. His name is he was a police officer in Las Vegas named Kevin Menon. Menon. This guy, he looks like a foundational black American. Here's a picture of him. As I said, he is Indian. He's of Indian descent. He was a Las Vegas police sergeant. This case is particularly heinous in a couple different ways, and I want to dig into this because this exemplifies a lot of what I've been preaching to you guys in these past sessions about these people who look like us, but they have so much vitriol. They have so much. They just can't seem to be just when it comes to our people. And this guy has been in a position to do some real harm and some real damage to our community for some time now. As it goes, he was placed on leave in May of 2024 after he was accused of ordering arrests without probable cause. Okay? He was indicted 3 times in 6 months. Okay, but his initial charge was the grand jury indicted him on 13 charges with 9 counts of oppression under the color of office, 2 counts of subordination of perjury, lying, oppression under the color of office with immediate threat of use of physical force and battery of a protected officer. This guy was setting up black people. He was arresting them illegally. He was just going around just harassing black people and then arresting them. Now he was going around in a plainclothes outfit. He was a sergeant. The Internal Affairs Bureau, they believe the arrests were a part of the attempt to skew the crime statistics. That means that he was going around intentionally causing these arrests, instigating arrest of black people to make the numbers seem high. That's how they validate getting more funds in their department, or that's how they validate having heavier police presence in our communities. They'll say, "Oh, the crime is going up, so we got to have more police on the streets." He's just basically just harassing black people. That's all it is. It's just tyranny. This is what the founding fathers mentioned when they said armed militias against tyranny. They were speaking against the actions of this guy. This is tyranny. Point simple and plain. This is just good old down home racial tyranny is all this is. And this guy that doesn't come from a white person. This guy's not white. And I'll give you another caveat which drives me crazy about this thing. You have these instances where we'll call these guys out for being racist. Okay, you're being racist. Well, I can't be racist. I have a black wife. Be very careful when people make those references to a black family member. That doesn't mean that a person is not racist. That doesn't clear racist behavior because you have some black person or individuals in your family who may be black. That doesn't clear you of personally being racist. It seems done. A lot of slave owners had black children. A lot of slave owners shared their beds with blacks. Not to mention all the buck breaking they were doing. So that having sexual relations with a black person, that doesn't make you not racist. That doesn't make you not racist at all. Thomas Jefferson had a whole black family. Yeah, that doesn't make you not racist. He kept them as slaves. How does that make you not racist because you have somebody black in your family? That doesn't equate. That doesn't make sense, and that's ignorant. The fact that you would say that or point that out, oh, I have a black friend, or I have black people in my family, oh, my grandbaby's black, that don't mean you ain't racist. How does that mean you're not racist? Exactly. We don't play those games here. Let's keep it a buck, okay? After his arrest for the crimes, his home was searched, okay? After he was arrested the first time, his home was searched, and they came up with more charges for this guy. He's been a dirtbag. This wasn't just some one-off, okay? When they searched his home, they found a laptop. In the investigation, and they searched his home, they found a laptop. Guess what they found on the laptop? For this police officer, Las Vegas sergeant. Guess what they found on his laptop? Indian. This racist Indian dude. They found child pornography. Pictures of little naked kids. This pervert. This is the type of degeneracy. And he has the audacity to try to be racist towards us. This is the type of vitriol that we have to deal with from people like this. From people like this. Not only did they find child pornography, but they found a recording app on his laptop where he had hidden cameras in the bathroom. So he's taking little naked shots of his wife and her sister using a toilet. The type of pervert this guy is. These people are these people are next level, bro. And he has the nerve to go out on the streets and harass black people. With that kind of mindset, the audacity to go out and harass innocent black men on the street, setting them up, arresting them. Meanwhile, he at home with this type of activity. In his own home. This is who they're putting on in our communities. This is the kind of stuff we have to deal with. It really turns my stomach when you think about it. It really does. Thinking they're on some other level, they're somehow more righteous when they're not. Not at all. What really makes me draw pause and be cautious about this incident is this guy has been dealing with the black community for a long time. A long time. It's no telling what damage he's done in the communities, because even though he works in Vegas, he started out on the East Coast. He was an EMT or with an ambulance driver or something like that in Pittsburgh, and eventually he moved up to New York. So let me be specific. He worked for the Red Cross. He was a paramedic in Pitt, and he moved to New York City to be a paramedic as well. So in Pittsburgh, and also he worked for one of the governor's presidential campaigns in 2004. He sure did. He was on a presidential campaign in 2004. And you wonder why we can't get things done for our people. We have people like this standing in the way. This is a tether. This skinfolk has our complexion, but he is. I'm trying to keep calm about this situation, because it really is a hitting home type of thing. We keep seeing these instances where these people are in position to do harm to us. Specifically, he's not in the white community doing this type of stuff. He's not living amongst his Indian community. He's not doing this. He wasn't falsely arresting Indian people. And he's Jewish. I don't see any arrests of him grabbing Jewish people. I don't see that. You don't see that anywhere. Okay? So it's not me being racist. It's not me being racist. I'm pointing out facts. This is facts. His religion that he practices is Jewish. He's from India. His people are from India. And the people who he's committing these crimes against, innocent foundational black Americans. He's just grabbing random black people that ain't doing nothing wrong. That's what he was doing. That's what he was arrested for. He was indicted for this. And then when you start to pick at the scab, lo and behold, he's a full-on dirtbag. He's a full-on scumbag, this guy. From child pornography to spying on the people in his own house. And you can say, oh, just his wife and his sister-in-law, but what if they have company? The camera don't just click on when those two are in there. What if they have company? He's looking at everybody that's using the toilet. Kind of nasty, sick, degenerate. These people are... Okay. All right. This guy, Kevin Menon, the ex-officer, Menon. He is just a prime example, if you ask me. Kamala Harris, you see your boy? This is Kamala Harris's people. Yeah, this is Kamala Harris's people. Sure is. It's that same ilk. Kamala Harris is married to a Jewish guy, if I'm not mistaken. This guy practices, Indians and Jewish. Yeah, they go together a lot. Same ilk, if you ask me. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody surprised when I tell you this story? For years, this guy has been a plague on our community, harassing innocent black guys. How many lives has he ruined setting up innocent people? And he told that the only way that they caught him was the other officers on the force told on him, because he was pushing his little weight around on other officers. The chief has my back. You know what I mean? I'm the sergeant. You do what I say. These are the kind of things we have to deal with. These things continue to happen. Lord Eric Steele, I'm going to continue to point them out. I'm going to continue to bring them to you. Oh, he got sentenced. He's going to do some time in prison, that's for sure. But you don't hear the media talking about it, do you? They'll throw out these little statistics. Oh, black people commit the most crimes, which is in itself a false statement. It's a false narrative. It's easy to say we are accused of committing the most crimes, but then you have to take into account we're also the most acquitted. So we're falsely accused. That's just another product of this white supremacy system. They'll accuse us all the time. And just like this guy was, just like the Internal Affairs Bureau said, they're just running up the numbers. Just so they can have those little talking points. Oh, look how much you guys get arrested. Yeah, that's because you guys are intentionally setting us up. That's because you guys are illegally arresting us. That's because you guys are illegally pulling us over. And because we don't have the resources to fight it, most of the time our guys will take a deal even though they're innocent. And they know it. The cops know it. When they pull you over and you let them know, hey, what you're saying is not right. That's not a law. You're pulling me over illegally. They know it. They don't care because they know you're not going to fight it. They anticipate you not having the funds or the resources to fight them. They anticipate that. And the DAs, they back them up. The DAs will press charges even though there's no evidence. Even though everything is circumstantial. The DAs will make you believe they're going to press charges on you. You're going to go to prison for such amount of years if you don't take this deal and just say you're guilty of this. We're going to try to get you put away for 10 to 15 years. Or you could just say you did it and we'll let you go. You see the game? Admit you're guilty and we'll let you go. If you say you're not guilty, we're going to take you to court. We're going to try to give you 10 years. And they know black people can't deal with that. Most of our people are honest, hardworking people here living paycheck to paycheck. If somebody puts you in a prison cell for a month, you can easily lose your livelihood. A lot of Americans, not just black Americans, they don't have the kind of money that it takes to just bail out like that. They would have, if you're living paycheck to paycheck and somebody falsely accuses you of something that you have to fight, you have to get an attorney for that. You can lose your whole livelihood fighting these cases where you haven't done anything wrong. Easily. It's been done. It's been done. Everybody's not as fortunate as the Lord Eric Steele. Everybody's not as fortunate as the millionaires. Everybody's not as fortunate to have things in place where they can have a recovery system, that they can fight these kind of things. Everybody doesn't have those kind of resources. A lot of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, check to mouth. Most of them are in the red already. Credit cards maxed out. You don't have the resources to fight a charge like this. A cop just pulling you over, or a cop just saying you did something that you didn't do, getting you arrested for 2 and 3 weeks at a time before your public defender can get you out on bail, or can get your bail down to an amount where you can bail out. A lot of people don't have that, which is why we fight so hard for reparations, because these systems are set up totally against us. That's not justice. That's not justice. You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But for some reason, they can put you in a jail cell until you can prove that you're innocent. Does that make sense? This is the system of white supremacy that we talk to you about. This is one arm of that system of white supremacy that they call the justice system, but it's not justice for our people. You understand what I'm saying? It's not justice for our people. That's why we fall victim. And they use this system to make their little statistics. And they use those little Mickey Mouse statistics to justify harming us. So they do things unjustly to us to be in that position. And then as the result of that, they make statistics, and then they use those statistics to justify continuing or perpetuating the system. Do you see the game? Do you see the game? They'll go on Fox News and say, oh, black people commit the most crime and black people do. No. Don't be confused, my people. Don't be confused. Those are just racists perpetuating the system of white supremacy is all that is. Because they're being disingenuous about what they're saying. And they know. Don't ever think these people don't know. They know that those numbers are askew. They know it. The FBI has already put out a notice. What year was that when they put that notice out and said that the FBI has recognized multiple departments of police across the United States have been infiltrated by white supremacists. The FBI said this. With that knowledge, how can you then turn around and justify these people using these statistics when you know these people are racist against us? They're already, it's been noticed and documented that they're already doing things that are illegal against us. Case in point. So, he's not white, he's Indian. Look at his credentials. Look at his parents' credentials when they came over here from India. Look at their documentation. They are listing themselves as white. How many times do I have to expose this game? Do we have to keep showing you guys this game? It doesn't matter because I'm going to keep doing it anyway. That's how we do it here at FBA All Day. We're bringing truth to power, and I'm going to keep bringing this knowledge to you. Lord Eric Steele, I love my people. Foundational black Americans, we always under the gun, and we still fight. We keep fighting. We keep fighting. We continue to fight this system of injustice. I have no choice. I have children. I have grandchildren. Of course I'm going to fight this system. Of course I'm going to keep shining the light on it. The mainstream media may not show this stuff to you, may not bring it to you, but you look it up. His name is Kevin Menon. He was an officer in Las Vegas. Look him up. KEVINMENON. And as a small caveat, I like to bring up his wife and his sister-in-law. When they were affronted with this information that her husband, this dirtbag, was recording her and her sister using the toilet, she said she wasn't a victim. I'll give you the side to that. She didn't want to lose her income, and I can understand that. She's not a working. She wants to keep her man out of jail. I can understand that, but also I want you to pay attention to her and her sister both. They're not foundational black Americans either. So they're quick to go along with that. That's probably fine with them. Little nasty. Anyhow, Lord Eric Steele, again, special shout out to my big brother Ghost sending me the royalty merch. I'll keep bringing it to you, and I'm going to drop the link to his site so that you too can enjoy in the L gear. Look at that. Look at that. Got the Kelly Green royalty joint on. We appreciate you, bro. Much love. FBA All Day, Lord Eric Steele. Out.